Hey guys, welcome back. So I changed up the display a little bit here, added the rest of the boxes that we have opened, so we will be opening 5 in total. There have already been 3, so hopefully you've seen them. Otherwise, check back. I'm sure I put a little annotation there for you for the playlist of them. But we've opened 3 already. We've got 2 more left. We have 4 of the 5 dice that we wanted, combining with thanks to Amy's black die, combined with the red, the green, and the white die. I'm pointing at them. You probably can't see them, but we do have them. We are looking for the blue one. We're also looking for more mythics. We have 4 out of the 15 that are in the set just from pre-release kits. We're obviously also still looking for expeditions, as always. Looking for just good stuff in general, good promos. Let's see what we can get out of this box here. Same separator with Ulamog, as always. More importantly, though, without looking, slow roll it. Okay, a red die. So we've got 2 red at this point. We will see if we can find the blue one that we need in the last box. I'm not super optimistic. It's a 1 in 5 chance, but we'll see. We'll move the box off to the side. We have the Ulamog separator. Let's see what our promo card is. Ugin's Insight is our promo. The art is good. The card is good for limited. It's not going to be worth a lot of money, but it is a beautiful card. Ugin's Insight, like every other, I'm not going to open it because we're not using it, and it's nicer to let it stay in the plastic. But here is Ugin's Insight. Foil promo rare, so we'll leave that on the side. Let's get to opening these packs, see what we get. If you guys watched it, hopefully it's better than the last one. Dual lands are nice, but I'd like to get some other stuff. That was the first pre-release pack or kit that I opened that did not have at least 1 mythic in it. So let's see if we can get back going with that streak again of opening a mythic in every one. Swarm Surge. Call the Scions, Merc Strider, Voracious Null, Fortified Rampart, Lava Step Raider, Shadow Glider. Somebody today commented that it sounds like you're saying Sugar Glider when you say that card, which is, I guess, interesting. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Stone Fury, Smite the Monstrous, great card. Kozilek's Channeler. Angel of Renewal. So we have an angel on the plane of Zendikar, and it's our first uncommon of this pack. We have Retreat to Kazandu. So I mentioned that we did have the retreats. So here's another one of the retreat cycle. We have Blighted Woodland, which is another one of the uncommon lands, and it is not the Blighted Fen, which I have probably 4 or 5 of at this point, so Blighted Woodland is good to see. And our rare or mythic is Wasteland Strangler, so also a card that I have not seen yet, and it is our rare in this pack, which is great. So Wasteland Strangler. We have a Full Art Swamp and an Octopus token, so we will put those there. We have an Ob Nixilis pack next. Let's see what we get. I may be jinxing myself as I have every other time, but let's see how many token to non-tokens we open in these 6 packs. We've got Reclaiming Vines, Salvage Drone, Core Castigator, Sure Strike with that little goblin, Spell Shrivel, Complete Disregard. Great name for a card. And if you know about the Eldrazi, they truly do have Complete Disregard. They are just rolling right over this guy. He's begging for help, and they are doing nothing, which is super depressing, but that's the card. So Complete Disregard. Ruin Processor. Skyline Cascade. So another common cycle of lands. Eyeless Watcher, which sounds fun, I guess. It has no eyes, but it watches. Skitter Skin. Molten Nursery. Love the name of this card. It's basically saying that it is birthing Eldrazi's out of magma, which is great. So we've got that one. We've got Ulamog's Reclaimer. And our rare or mythic is Angelic Captain. Another that I have not seen yet, that we have not seen yet on the channel. It's another angel on Zendikar. It's an ally for the ally decks. Great card. Glad to see it. We have a foil Plains. Wow. See, I was really happy about this ally, and now it kind of doesn't matter as much. A foil Plains. It looks beautiful. It's full art. It's foil. Gorgeous. They're worth money, to be selfish about it, but at the same time, it also looks great. We have an island as well in the pack, and we have a dragon token, which I also don't think we've seen yet. So, first full art foil land that I have opened, so that's fantastic. Not an expedition, but a full art foil land is great. Wow, this pack just opened right up, didn't it? All right. Oracle of Dust. Whatever's in here really just wants to come out. Altar's Reap. Plummet. Kozilek's Sentinel. McKindy Patrol. Skyline Cascades. We saw another one of these. I guess I praised it earlier, so it wanted me to have a second one. Another Eyeless Watcher, speaking of me having two. A Rush of Ice. Frosty would appreciate that card. Silent Skimmer. Mortuary Mire. This is one that I have not seen yet. At least I don't believe I have. So another one of the common cycle, but this one black. Vampiric Rites for the first uncommon of this pack. And it looks really awesome. It's got all the hands like pulling at this vampire. You've got Retreat to Hagra. So another retreat card. One that I also don't think I've seen yet. Cryptic Cruiser. Card looks disgusting, but it's a Cryptic Cruiser. Our rare or mythic in this pack is Exert Influence, another one I have not seen yet. Blue, gain control of target creature, which is always nice. It's obviously got conditions, but it's great. Here is the full art Plains that we got in foil, but now non-foil, and an Eldrazi Scion token. Halfway through, 3 more packs to go in this pre-release kit. Let's open a mythic. How about that? I'm trying to do a called shot here. Swell of Growth. Mist Intruder. Volcanic Upheaval. Stone Haven Medic. Ruin Processor. Literally the last colorless card that I put down on this pile was a Ruin Processor. Now we have another. Bone Splinters. Brood Hunter Worm. Once again, another colorful Eldrazi just being eaten by this worm, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it's a 4/3 worm. I guess it would have to be one of these smaller Eldrazi, but there you go. Another Mortuary Mire, just like the last one that I put down on the pile. Tightening Coils, talked about that in the last box, I believe. Looming Spires, so I got another Looming Spires as well. Processor Assault for the first uncommon of the pack, and one that I don't believe I've seen yet. Rising Miasma, which is a great card. It does affect your creatures as well, so it's not perfect, but it's great. I like it. Encircling Fissure. This card's fun, because you can see all the Eldrazi kind of stranded on that land up there, not being able to go anywhere, and they all, even though they don't have faces or facial expressions, you almost can tell that they look confused. And the rare or mythic is the Dragon Master Outcast. Called shot on the mythic. That's awesome. Dragon Master Outcast is a reprint. It is worth quite a bit of money. At least the last time I checked, I'm pretty sure it was in the top 10 most valuable cards in the set. Dragon Master Outcast, it's another mythic. It's a mythic we don't have. We now have 5. We're a third of the way there just from pre-release kits, which is great. We have a full art Forest, and we have an Eldrazi Scion token. 2 more packs left. I got the mythic in this one. I don't know that I can ask for another, but I don't care. That's great. We haven't opened any of our booster boxes yet, and we're a third of the way to getting all of the mythics in the set. Let's get started on this pack. Culling Drone. Seek the Wilds, Lava Step Raider, Brood Hunter Worm, Mortuary Mire again, Tightening Coils again, Looming Spires again, Grave Birthing, that's one that I haven't seen in a while. I think I have seen this one, but not in the last couple of boxes that I've opened. So Grave Birthing, an Unnatural Aggression, and again, another colorless Eldrazi. I think beating up what just looks like a beast of Zendikar. We have a Chasm Guide as our first uncommon, and one that I don't think I've seen. This is a Goblin Scout ally, so if you can tell, there's that little goblin right there kind of sprinting all over the place. Card looks really cool. Transgress the Mind. I love this picture. I don't think we've seen it yet, but this Eldrazi just has his hands through the back of that Kor's head. His fingers are wrapped around his face, and it looks like, I mean, I can't quite tell, but it looks like he's literally going to rip the top of that man's head off. Again, super aggressive, but really awesome. So yeah, that card looks beautiful. Our last uncommon is another one of the retreats, a retreat to Coral Helm. I think it's the most beautiful of the retreats. You got the cool like shells that are hanging with the other floating lands around them, water falling everywhere, so that looks really nice. The rare or mythic in this pack is a Desolation Twin. So between Amy and I, we now have 3 Desolation Twins. We have a foil in Scythe Leopard. It is an uncommon foil. It has landfall. It's a great card. Good to play really early. So that's a really nice looking foil. So we have the Scythe Leopard foil there. We have a mountain and an elemental token, which from the looks of it, I don't know the card well enough, but I am assuming that Omnath makes these elemental tokens because it looks exactly like Omnath. So that's my guess. Our last pack of this pre-release kit and of this video. Definitely stay tuned, check out our other videos. Like I said, once the set releases, we will have other videos filmed of us opening the boxes that we get and see what we get out of those. So definitely stay tuned. Plummet, Coral Helm Guide, Mire's Malice, Goblin Warpaint. That card's great. There's just a big old goblin holding an Eldrazi in his hand. Usually you don't see goblins being able to do that, but this card allows them to do that. Another Demon's Grasp. We talked about how good that card looks. Another Looming Spires. This box itself may have had 3 or 4 Looming Spires in it. A Fertile Thicket, one we haven't seen in a while. That's nice. A Snapping Gnarlid. Card looks crazy. He looks almost feral or rabid if they have rabies on Zendikar. Spell Shrivel. Hagra Sharp Shooter. Okay, so I haven't seen this card yet, but it's cool. It's she's hiding from that Eldrazi. It's got its back to her, and she's got what looks like a spear gun or a crossbow waiting to shoot at it, which is really cool looking. Ondu Rising, we saw one of those earlier, not necessarily in this box. A Ruination Guide, and the last rare or mythic in this pre-release box is a Canopy Vista. So I said I didn't want a lot of dual lands just because we got so many in the last box. It gave us one. It's the same one that Amy got in her box that she opened, but it's one that I haven't gotten yet, so that's really nice. We get a foil uncommon in Serene Steward. We get a full art forest and just a 10/10 Eldrazi token for the Desolation Twin that we got. This box, in my opinion, was a heck of a lot better than our last box. I don't know that it was better than our first one, but here is what we got. I'm going to leave you guys looking at Ugin's Insight. Please stay tuned. We've got one more box to open in the next video, and then we will open the booster boxes when we get them, when the set comes out, and you guys will see that as well. Thank you, as always, for watching. Please, I've mentioned it before, but definitely check out our podcast videos as well. Team Titty Sprinkles in the Fate of Delmark, and we will see you guys in whichever video you watch next time.